Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Game about to begin here at Great Park Ice in Irvine. Rink number 1 is where we are at tonight. As the teams are finishing up their warm-ups here, as we have 45 seconds remaining on the warm-up timer. But for those of you at home, thank you so much for joining and tuning in. Kenny Nelson here. I'm glad to welcome back with me here tonight AJ Cam. He's going to be on the camera tonight and provide you guys with the best feeds possible. We've been waiting all day for this game. It's a rematch from a week ago, as these two teams are in their second meeting of 3. And the Titans took the first one 5-4 in a shootout, as Taylor Davis put in the shootout winner. As we are about to send it down to the public address announcer for the national anthem here in just a few moments. But sit back and enjoy. Should be a good one here tonight on this Friday night, as Cal State Fullerton is taking on Northridge once again. There is some changes in the lineups tonight. Caden Fair is out due to a concussion that came back on Friday against Northridge, as he took that hit in the corner. But returning to the lineup tonight, Ezra Gale is in, number 6 in white tonight. He is in for Spencer Rollins. But it should be a dandy, that is for sure, as the team currently doing their huddle as usual. A lot of fans in the house tonight, mainly for Cal State Fullerton on my left here. But it should be a thriller, and that's what we are hoping for. It'll be interesting to see if things carry over from last Friday. But here's the public address announcer. And now it's time for the main event here on for this Friday night. Starting goaltenders for the game, Ethan Murphy is in between the pipes tonight for CSUN, coming off a win 8-2 on Saturday last week. And in the pipes tonight for Cal State Fullerton, Kurt Yano gets the call once again. Made 62 saves in the last game against CSUN. And he's hoping that he can do it again. You heard the starting lineups. The top guys out there for the Matadors and the top guys out there for Cal State Fullerton. The Kreller line starts. The Anderson line starts for the Matadors. Yano waves, Murphy waves. Puck drops, we're underway on this Friday night. Sit back and enjoy. Kenny Nelson here with AJ Cam. Opportunity here on a backhand and a first big stop of the night for Yano. And Dolly's trying to chip it. It's kept in by Dusterhoff and fired back in. Hill with the backhand flip, escapes from Davis, kept alive from the point, and that one sticked away by Yano. He tried to catch it, and now able to hurry back. A centering pass is picked off and played by Kreller on a nudge pass ahead for Davis. First throw in and a change in lines as Parnell hops over the boards. Norarch, backhand flip, intercepted by Francos, could not be handled by Norarch, and it just bounced at the blue line, whiffed a bit there by Kreller, and then tapped along by Endali, shoved off by Dusterhoff, and now they'll make another change as Fighter and his line comes on. It was a physical game on Friday last week, as you might remember. A lot of scrums and a lot of questionable hits, but the Titans got it done. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue this momentum as a centering pass by Fighter. Nobody home as Kimber Cruz fires it back in, hops off the stick of Fighter. A turning pass. Here's Parnell with Fighter. Parnell a shot, and that just missed, but he got his own rebound though. Parnell to Fighter. Out in front, and a shot by Freed is held by Murphy. And there is 18:33 to go in the game clock, and I apologize that it was not going. We were just excited for the action. And we will have that adjusted for you and playing here momentarily. So play resumes. A shot from the face-off circle by Gordon, turned aside by Murphy. Now a scrum behind the net, banked off the boards and kept into the zone and then thrown away out of the zone and regathered by Cruz. And he decides to fire it back in. Shots on goal, even at 1 as of right now. Almost 2 minutes gone here in the opening period. An opportunity for the Matadors into the slot, and a shot way wide by the Matadors. A centering pass regathered and then could not be handled, though, by Ryan Latz, and thrown off the Matador bench back down to Murphy. A tip away from Gordon. Carrying in with speed right now the Matadors as this is thrown around the boards by Evan Lehrman. This one high off the glass, stays into the rink somehow, and then now picked up by Zane Garcia. Ezra Gale out there, wanting to make an impact tonight in his first game back after missing a few this season. Number 6 and white. Here's a shot, and that got the glass. A toss towards the net, save made by Yano on a turnaround shot that came from Christian Parks right into the slot area. Batted down and kept in. Now over to Carnes, fires one and a save. Rebound off the post! And then played again by Parks. Dusterhoff at the point, fires a shot, turned away off the leg of Yano. Parks again, drive by Dusterhoff, kicked away by Yano. It's Parks again. Titans having some trouble here getting it out of the zone. Gale and Parks duel. It's thrown behind the net. Whiffed there. And then played by Fife. Takes a hit from Anderson. It's picked up by Gale, and that might hopefully settle things down here. Led ahead for Nathan Hill. Had himself a game on Friday night. This is thrown back in by him. Spun away from Dusterhoff. He was the other guy that he got into a physical fight with. Both were thrown out on that Friday game, so it'll be interesting to see if things carry over. Here's Kreller's shot. He didn't get all of it, though. Kept alive by Francos, and they rule it offside. We mentioned earlier, Kurt Yano, 62 saves in the 5-4 shootout win that occurred last Friday here exactly at Rink 1 in Irvine. Definitely was a thriller. And I don't know about you, but my heart kind of stopped a few times as Yano holds on to that, and that's another save for him tonight. In the goal scorers for that game, Kreller had one, and Dolly's picked up the hat trick. And then, as we mentioned, Taylor Davis got the shootout winner, that one being 2-0, as Yano came up big, making the 2 stops. Speaking of Davis, he has it now. Led it ahead for Indales, and this line was dominant last week as a shot goes wide. Off the stick of Indales, kept alive by Kreller. Behind for Indales, he lets it on for Davis. The return to Indales, it pops up, stays in, did not hit the mesh. The pass to Indales was stolen away, thrown off the boards, and regathered by Cruz. Sent ahead for Davis, he decides to hold off. Indales putting on some pressure. And now Christian Park's able to move back in. Drops it off. Gontus. Stolen away by Indales. The 2 dangle. And here they come again. It's the Titans' lead pass. Picked off there by Parks at the neutral zone. Kimber Cruz tried to shove him off. Could not connect the pass over to Luke Gontus, but he's able to get it out the half boards. Fighter spins Parks away from the puck, batted down away from Francos, and Fighter has no choice but to throw it. It's kept alive by Dusterhoff. Dusterhoff fires it to the corner, away from Parks, thrown to the opposite side. A race for it, Carnes, he beats Davis. Behind the net for Parks, stolen away, and then a shot. Stopped by Yano, picked up by Francos, and he will chip it back down. Should be an icing. It is not. They ruled no icing there. So play resumes. Carried ahead now, and a shot by Parks kicked away by Yano to the corner. Turnaround pass right in front. Hops off a couple sticks, and now Dusterhoff centers one, hits off a skate, and now picked up by Dylan Freed. Sent ahead off Parnell. Could not be played by Nathan Hill at center. And now a 2-on-1 the other way, and here's a shot, and getting a piece of that Yano as it just hopped over the crossbar. A stray stick is out there, trying to regather. It was one of the Matadors. That's Nicholas Hosek. It's played now by Freed. He chips it back in. Murphy plays it off the boards. Hill trying to kick it, takes a shove. Picked up by Ryan Ritter. He was very physical in Friday's night's game. It'll be interesting to see if he'll be that again. I did speak with him earlier today, and I did tell him that I expect a goal, so it will be interesting to see if we get that tonight. Hopefully we do. 13:23 to go in the opening period. Shots on goal, 8-2 here in favor of the Matadors, as it has been in the Titans' end for most of the period. They've had a couple shots, but the closest chance belongs to the Matadors as it hit the post moments earlier. Freed able to avoid a check and go off. And it fresh legs on as Ezra Gale hops over the boards. You're right, at that moment it was a 5-on-3, and the Matadors should have taken advantage of it, but hey, we'll take it. Nathan Hill banks it along. Ezra Gale spins. Zane Garcia is out there with him, along with Benny Elliott, who was with us last week up here in the booth. He is in tonight, 55 in white. We appreciate all 29 of you here for this opening period as you're watching Titans Ice Hockey here on YouTube. Kenny Nelson here, AJ Cam on the camera tonight. It's a pleasure to have him back, as we did our annual fist bump to start the game. As Terrazov was looking for it, Garcia did find it. He'll send it ahead. Ezra Gale wanting to use some speed, able to shove Dusterhoff to the boards. And Benny Elliott almost got it right back through the legs, but right now with speed is Parks. Dropped it off, as that one knifed away by Kimber Cruz. Here's Parks out in front, stolen back by Gale, led ahead for Benny Elliott. Elliott will chip it in, rolls it in on Murphy, and he will cover. So the Titans last Saturday won 6-4 over Cal Lutheran. And that is who they play next in their next home opener, or well, next home game, I should say. So it'll be interesting to see that. It'll be back here at Rink 1 on November 4th. Here's Isaac Anderson for the Matadors. Had that knifed away, pickpocketed there, and then a backhand flip by the Matadors. Gino Norarch was that opportunity here as this one hops right back off him. Save made by Yano on Gantus. On a giveaway, and here's another chance right in front, and a save made by Yano on Anderson. Big collision there between Kreller, and Anderson. I tried to put the two together, but it is a stolen away, and down goes Newarch. And a whistle here. And so out of all this, we're going to get, it's a tripping minor to Jason and Dolly's. And they might have gotten him for Norarch going down, potentially, but the Titans are going to go to the penalty kill, and the Matadors are going to get the first power play of the game. Only scoring one power play goal. Back on Friday night as a shot is held into the chest of Yano. So the face-off at the right face-off circle. And a tight contest off the tie-up, but it is played away to Fighter. And he will chip it out of the zone. That helps. Parnell in a race for it. Could not win that race, though, as this one knifed away from Fighter. Picked up by the Matadors into the offensive zone, Ryan Latz. Latz swings it across. Kilgore into the slot, and a shot is stopped. Rebound to Parks, and another great stop made by Yano. Sent to the back. Thrown away from Parks by Cole Kumasar. And it is kept alive by James Kilgore. Banks it back. Ryan Latz hits his own guy on the pass, and it could not be kept in, and they'll have to fetch it. James Kilgore will do that. Cole Kumasar is with him. So Kilgore brings it into the offensive zone. 55 seconds ago on the penalty kill on a tripping minor to Jason and Dolly's. But Norarch right into the slot. A shot is stopped on a shrugging save made by Yano. No further play with 9:55 to go in the opening period. So Northridge, as we mentioned in their most recent game, won 8-2 over USCB. And in that game was a blowout there, and a couple of players did pretty good according to the stats that I saw here, but in just a moment I'll let you know on that. But Zach Carnes plays it to Anderson. Swung it across. Carnes a drive. Save made by Yano. And then it's thrown back to Carnes again. Fakes the drive. Gale watching him. Anderson shoves him off. Good play there. And no arm raised. A backhand stop is made. Another shot is stopped by Yano. And out. 10 seconds to go on the kill. Norarch across. Anderson right in front. Oh, and that tip just wide. Dusterhoff, and the diving play made by Gale kills it off. And the fresh pair of bodies out there. Ryan Ritter joins the fun. 15-3 are the shots on goal right now. All Matadors as Norarch shoved off by Ritter. Alec Gordon with Norarch chasing him. Gordon one-hands it into the zone, takes a hit from Durrell. And it is backhanded out for Nathan Hill. Gordon chips it into the corner. Ritter gets there, played by Gordon, and could not get the pass the way he wanted to, as Alexander is right there, and Gordon threw a big hit. Long, it pops up and kicked along to Ritter. He brings it into the offensive zone. backhands it in. Not a lot of shots right now for the Titans. That needs to hopefully change here going forward for the rest of this period and the rest of the game. Into the slot and a shot. Oh, and that almost looked as if it was going to go in here. There's a four-man scrum into the corner. Nathan Hill bounces off the netting here. Stays behind the net. Wong throws it. Ritter takes a shove, but he got it out as far as the neutral zone. And Nathan Hill will fetch this. Another change for both teams here. Fresh bodies out for both teams. Right now there's only 3 Titans here, and they've caught him on the change. Out in front, and a save made by Yano. And it's back into the Matador end as Zendales is the only Titan up there. As Davis drops it back. Hill sky hooks it. Almost got through the legs of Carnes, and that would have been an opportunity for Davis he wanted. Nathan Hill has it. Sent ahead for Davis. Turns. Hits the skates of Parks and stays into the zone. Good pickup by Cruz. This one right into the chance here. Backhand save, Yano on Parks, who was cherry picking there. A wrister by Dusterhoff might have glanced off the post. Right in front. Oh, they trickled wide. Ethan Kriller looks up ice. Banks one ahead. And Dolly's in a race for it. And they rule it an icing. With 6:26 to go in the opening period. But Christian Parks, number 11 in black, had his second hat trick of the season against USCB. And Abaya and Norarch had 2 pairs of goals. And Ethan Murphy, who was in the goal tonight, was the goaltender in that game as well. As Jonathan Manuel played against the Titans last Friday. But that was then. This is now, as this is played back out to the neutral zone here. Picked up by Norarch. Backhands it away. Yano comes out to play. Anderson lurking. Hill banks it away from Anderson. And Dolly chips it off the glass. Let ahead for Captain Will Fighter. Chips it in on Murphy. He sticks it away to the corner. Fighter's there. Trying to create something here, but it is Norarch who's back, and it is thrown and hits the linesman's skates. Good play by Fighter. Parnell shoved down. And it is Kurt Yano on a drop pass. Francos. Hops off the stick of Francos. Dylan Freed can't get out with it. Kept alive by James Gilgore. Had that knifed away. Picked up now by Freed. Moves in. Freed in a one-on-one with Carnes. Freed trying to get by. He's shoved off. Murphy comes out to play. And Fighter and Parnell will chase it down. Luke Gontus sends Parks ahead. Parks able to get by Francos. Centering pass. Misses the net. Parks with it. Fires one. Kick save. Yano. Parks able to avoid the hit. And it's banked out and away from Dusterhoff in the final 5 minutes here of this first period. Shots on goal, 18-4. Matadors dominating here in this first period. As Regale spinned off the puck. Almost collides with his own teammate here, but he'll drop it back. Gunstream fires it in. Or I beg your pardon, that was Aaron Terrazaz, 66 in white. 4-man scrum. Gale, Garcia, they're down there in the corner. As they are still fighting for it, and eventually it's blown dead with 4:06 to play. It's caught in the skates of Garcia, and then the shot by Gale hit Garcia, so he got a double whammy there. And Gale was pointing at something and now has somewhat of a smirk as the door had come open. And now a fan is trying to fix it, but the ref will come over and take care of it. Out there now, Alexander, Gordon, Ritter, Gunstream, and Hill. As the delay right now is just on the ref. And there he goes. Here's Hill with a shot and a snatching glove save made by Murphy. So Gordon will step in as a interesting face-off win there, but Titans keep it in. Gordon delivers the hit. Ritter with the pressure, but it rolls out. And Alexander has it as that pass is intercepted by the Matadors. Good spin there by Ryan Latz. James Kilgore led ahead. Right back to Kilgore as Nathan Hill's tangled up with one of the Matadors. Couldn't see the number at the moment. But it is Alexander into the offensive zone. That one stolen back by the Matadors. Long stretch pass. Race for here. It's Anderson against Hill. Anderson got by. Centering pass and nobody's home. It rolls out of the zone. Kimber Cruz hops on. Gunstream headed off. Opportunity here for the Matadors as a shot is swallowed up by Yano. A little bit of a bigger margin in this first period, as the Matadors are just controlling every part of this ice, both offensively and defensively. Here's a shot, rebound, and they score! And it is 1-0, the visitors. And it might be Gino Newarch's goal. But the Matadors have gotten a goal in this period. It was the Titans who struck first last week, and this time it's the Matadors who strike first. Now a potential 2-on-1. It's led ahead to Gontu. Swung it back. Oh, and a backhand. Save made. Wraparound attempt doesn't go. Great defensive play by Wong. Kept in by Dusterhoff, but then taken out of the zone. And I don't think Anderson knew that he had kept it in. And now Yano is shaken up on the play as his skate blade has come off. And that is what the delay is right now. For a moment, we thought it was an injury, but it is just a skate blade. And with 2:05 to go here in the first period, Gino Norarch with the first goal of the game for the Matadors, as they have 23 shots on goal this period to Cal State Fullerton's 5. But for those of you watching at home through YouTube, thank you. We appreciate you tuning in. If you are just joining us right now, there's a delay. It's Kurt Yano fixing his skate blade. It had popped off after making the save on a potential wraparound opportunity for the Matadors. As attending to try to fix it right now looks to be Kimber Cruz. And Kurt Yano is going to skate his way over. The last time we saw something like this this season. Well, this is a first this season. But do not be alarmed. He is okay. He is just fixing the skate blade at the moment. But entering tonight, the Titans are on a 7-game win streak. As you see, Kat Reyes in the blue uniform. She is the backup for this Cal State Fullerton team. And in the games that she has played, she has been terrific and getting the job done when she needs to get it done. But yes, as we briefly mentioned in the pregame, this is the second of 3 meetings. The first one last week as Cal State Fullerton won 5-4 in the shootout, as the Matadors tied it in the last 18 seconds of the game. And then it was nothing happening in the overtime period, but in shootouts, and Dollies and Davis finished it off. And that's how the Titans won it 5-4 in the shootout. And it looks like Kat Reyes is going to come in while they fix the skate blade of Kurt Yano. And you got to be wondering what's going through his head, but there she is. Kat Reyes is going to join Nathan Hill, trying to pump her up. She did warm up in the pregame, but she is coming in. And let's see how this goes as they attend to Kurt Yano and his skate blade as Murphy sends it across. Maybe this might motivate the Titans a little bit. We will see. Here's Davis. That shot from the blue line was blocked by Kilgore and sent ahead, and a leap pass ahead. Nice move. And it is pickpocketed, kept in by Kilgore, banked along. The backhand flip, stolen away, race for it, Kreller, able to have an opportunity here, it's Kreller, moving it on Murphy, save made by Murphy! Off the glass, kept in, Hill. Couldn't get the shot away, but he kept it into the zone. Opportunity now for the Matadors, a wrister, and Reyes makes her first stop of the night on Nicholas Hasek. So the faceoff's going to be to her left. And it's going to be Anderson and Fighter. And you hear the public address announcer informing everybody inside that there's 1 minute. Centering pass, and it is picked up by Parnell. Parnell's got freed with him, but Parnell is shoved off by Carnes. And so Freed swings it over. A wrister by Parnell was blocked by Dusterhoff. And it is fired back in deep by Christopher Franklin. Or I beg your pardon, Nicholas Schwartz. A opportunity here as they try to stuff it in. A couple players go down. There's some arms being raised. And they say no goal as Kat Reyes stopped the onslaught from the Matadors. Freed and Dusterhoff having some words here. Not sure if they're buddies or not. I guess we'll find out. Defensive zone win for Cal State Fullerton. Dylan Freed. Wrister on in, wide of the net. Parnell to Dusterhoff to take it for the Matadors. Final 10 seconds of the period. Stolen away by Fighter. Couldn't get the shot off though. Off the glass and out. 2 seconds and one last chance. Goes wide on the backhand. And that's going to do it for the first period of play. A lot of action. But a 1-0 Matador lead after 20 minutes of play as Kat Reyes had to step in and make the big saves when she did. It'll be interesting to see if they keep her in or Yano, but we will have all that for you when we return for the second period. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Titans Hockey here on YouTube, and we look forward to seeing you in the second period. Welcome back to the second period here on Titans Hockey on this Friday night. It is 1-0 in favor of the Matadors after 20 minutes as Gino Norarch got the goal for the Matadors. But some notes to take away from the first period. Shots on goal after one, 25-7 in favor of the Matadors. They had one power play for the period. It was for the Matadors. They did not score on that. And for them, they were dominating all parts, both in all three sections of the ice, and mainly in the offensive zone. That's why there's only 7 shots on goal for Cal State Fullerton. But we had a little hiccup, and it looks as if Kurt Yano is back in for this period. He had a skate blade issue in the last 5 minutes of the first period, as you see him now getting ready to go for the second period. But there was a lot of dumps into the offensive zone. They were physical in the defensive zone. Nothing seemed to be generating for Cal State Fullerton in that first period, but they were very good on the defensive side. As AJ Cam pointed out, that they were able to stop many rushes that were coming in by the Matadors. That is why it is only 1-0. And with the help of Kurt Yano keeping that 1-0, and the help of Kat Reyes making 3 saves in the time that she had come in. And as I mentioned earlier, she gets it done when she needs to, and she was a superstar in between the pipes when they needed her the most. But everybody's on. The main guys are out there, the Kreller line, the Norarch line, and the second period begins. We'd like to welcome everybody that's watching on YouTube. Kenny Nelson here doing the play-by-play. AJ Cam on the camera tonight as the second period is underway here at Gray Park Ice in Irvine, Rink 1. As the teams have switched sides to start this period, as Yano makes a save on an opportunity for the Matadors. So it is Andrew Francos away from Kreller, chipped along and kept in by Dusterhoff, led right into the slot. Anderson, a shot into the chest of Yano. This is the period of the long change. As play resumes here. That shot wide on Yano from the face-off circle. Parks, fighters there. Nathan Hill on a backhand flip, kept into the zone. A lot of backhand flips here in the second period to start, but it is Nathan Hill trying to carry in with speed. He dances his way by. Parks shoved off by Carnes, and that one hits the stick of Nathan Hill, picked up by Fighter. Fighter overskates it. And it is Parks who chips it along, batted down by Commissar, and fired back in by Dylan Freed. Hops off a couple of sticks, but it is picked up now by Commissar, and Commissar brings it in and fires one, and a save is made by Yano. Kurt Yano coming into the game after the first period. He made 22 saves as the tally continues. And he's already made 2 saves in this period. Offensive zone win for the Matadors as the shot goes wide on Yano. Dusterhoff keeps it in. Aaron Terrazas. Ryan Ritter's out there, 39 in white. He plays it behind. It's played onto the opposite side for Josh Alexander. Kept at the point by Dusterhoff. Fires a shot. That pinballs to the corner. Ryan Ritter takes a shove, but he shoved his man off. Aaron Terraza is trying to win the race, and he cannot. On the backhand flip. Kept in by Norarch. Norarch a shot, and that hit the side of the net. They try to scramble for it, and play stops. As 2 minutes gone here in this second period, and it looks like both teams are going to make some changes as Ethan Kreller's line is back on. Another offensive zone win and a shot kicked away by Yano. He got a piece of it with the leg. And what has happened in the first period is carrying over as of right now into the second period as this is on the bounce. The first time the Titans have made it to the neutral zone, they haven't even touched the offensive zone once yet. A backhand flip, save made by Yano, and it was cleared away with two Matadors parked at the front. A shot, bounced wide on, and it popped right in front of the net mouth, and then it was played by Cruz to the corner. And Cruz can't get out with it. Drive, it's off the stick of Yano. Tired players out there for Cal State Fullerton, and a nice block by Endales. He's going to race for it. It rolls into the offensive zone, and now the Titans, for the first time this period, have made it into this zone. And so Jason Endales, Davis head off. Ezra Gale and Zane Garcia are out there. Here's an opportunity! Score! The Matadors have doubled the lead. It's 2-0. And so play resumes. It is 2-0 Matadors as this is fired back in. Sent around the boards. And it is a shot in on Yano, and he makes the stop. A little pushing and shoving after Zane Garcia, and this is what we were looking for. And we finally get some action after the whistle. That is transpired from last week. Both teams are 4-0 in this season. And right now the Matadors lead this one 2-0. As Ezra Gale is heading off. As Kai Parnell is going to hop on in replacement. Another face-off win for the Matadors as the shot by Carnes goes wide. Anderson kept it in, tries to glove it down, and he's able to play it again. Caught in some skates. Here's a shot by Norarch. It bounces off of Parnell. Now a centering pass, a backhand shot, tied up and battled for, and skates, and a shot pops up high. A stray stick was out there. It was Hills. And play stops as that shot hit the mesh. As of right now, shots on goal are 32-7. There has not been a single shot right now for the Titans. We are about 46 seconds away from 5 minutes in this period. Defensive zone win by Fighter. As this one rolls all the way back down, and they are going to rule it an icing indeed. And everybody will come back on. So as of right now, Fighter's line is out there. It's Fighter, Freed, Nathan Hills out there, Parnell, and Gunstream. And Fighters continuing to win in the face-off circle. Here's a chance out in front on the backhand flip by Parks. As Nathan Hill able to shove the man off. Will Fighter able to carry in with speed as it hops away from his stick. Hill with the great play. Able to get the puck back. Being real physical out there, as he is right now with Cole Commissar. Here's Parnell. Able to bring it in, fires a shot, and there's the first one of this period, and with 14:57 to go in the second period. Murphy makes his first stop of this period. As this one played away from Dusterhoff. Latz is there. Banks one ahead. It's going to be off of Franco. So the linesman waved it off in the horizontal-like fashion, so the icing was canceled. Francos picked up by Norarch. Thrown behind the net of Yano. Centers one. Nobody home. Ryan Ritter can't complete the pass to Gordon. Bounces away from Ritter and then right back to him, but he can't settle it down as it is Francos. It's like hot potato out there, and the Cal State Fullerton Titans can't seem to control it, but hopefully things will change as we continue on in this second period. They didn't credit the shot on goal, so as of right now it still remains 7, but a centering pass by Gale as he was trying to get it over to Alec Gordon. As Wong couldn't get the pass, Ritter ahead for Gordon. Race for it, Ezra Gale against Dusterhoff. Alec Gordon was right there. Puck comes free, but tangled up with Gale was Dusterhoff, and now an opportunity here and a odd man rush. Save made by Yano as it goes to the corner. Able to cherry pick is Gale, one-on-one, moving on in. Reinforcements arrive. It's Gale trying to get something going here for his team. It's Ezra Gale still with it. Finds Davis. Drops it back and it's Hill. Titans trying to get something going here. Swings it across. Tezra's a shot. Rebound. Oh, and getting a piece of it was Murphy. At the net mouth was Davis. First big chance of the period. And so it's Endales. He's been kind of quiet. Centering pass. Could not connect to Davis. Terrazas away from Endales. Kilgore's there. He's shoved off by Kreller. Rides the boards. Endales with it. Takes a hit and goes down. As this one chipped out off the pass, will roll all the way back, and an icing is not there because it never reached it. Now it's play behind another centering pass, knifed away by Hill out of the zone, and will roll all the way back down, and now it stands up vertical. And Dolly's the only Titan there. He's got a chance. And Dolly's looking, centers one. Oh, and that one didn't get on goal of Murphy. And now an opportunity in a 2-on-1. Dropped it off. Kilgore holds, flung it across. Save made by Yano with the glove. And Dusterhoff fetches and an icing. Biggest chance of the period robbed on Davis by Murphy. And that would have been huge because it would have brought the lead to 1. But the Titans seem to be coming alive now. And hopefully this will carry here in the last 11:53 of the second period. Fighter once again dominating right now on that face-off circle. As Curiano gets a glove on that, and we will do it again. For those of you watching at home on YouTube, we thank you. If you haven't done so, please make sure to support the stream with a like. It helps the school out. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, as we are trying to get to 100 subscribers for this channel by December. Now it's Christian Parks with it. On a cross for Carnes. His shot is loose. Another stop as Yano dives on it. No further play. It was loose at the net mouth, and Yano did all he could to sprawl for it, and he got it. And that's another save for him. And so play resumes. Fighter again on the face-off win. The long pass doesn't connect. This one hops off the stick. Here comes Parnell moving on in. Parnell fires it, and it glanced off the post a little bit there as he tried to put it in from a tough angle. Parks couldn't be shoved off by Cruz. Here's Parks with a shot. Rang off the crossbar! Parnell still down, and a whistle. What a shot by Parks. He got all of it as it hit the metal. And a stoppage as fresh players come on to the ice. It is Elliott who had it. Now it's James Kilgore, and he'll throw it around. Yano comes to play. Puck is loose, stolen away, centering pass away and picked up now by Garcia. Gunstream has to fetch it. Latz is there with him as Gunstream holds it. Worked along at the half boards, kicked back to the stick of Latz, drops it off. A wrister, rebound, and that one's blocked by the stick of Cruz. A drive by Latz, hits the mesh, and a whistle. .10:26 to go in the second period. 2-0 Matadors. And this faceoff is won by Cal State Fullerton, but played by Norwich on a backhand. That hits Yano a couple of times. Rebound, it's loose. And eventually it is sealed by Yano. The follow-up, an extracurricular activity as players on top of each other. The linesmen are involved. A helmet comes off. And so heading to the box is Hill. And that might be the only penalty. It is not. Ryan Latz will sit as well. So 4-on-4. Holding on Hill. It's a cross-checking minor to Latz and a holding for Hill. With 10:18 to go here in the second period. And I apologize that it was not fixed. Didn't see it till now. But everything is up to date. And the 4-on-4 begins. Carnes across, Dusterhoff. Turnaround shot, scores! A blast from Dusterhoff, 3-0. It is all Northridge right now. 7 seconds gone on the 4-on-4 on a blast from Dusterhoff. The third of the game for Northridge. And so play resumes. And it is Zach Carnes, picked up by Terrazas. Able to get by one at least, and Fighter nudges it back for Francos. And this goes into the bench of the Titans and a stoppage. But right now it is all Northridge in this second period as the shots are 37-8 in favor of Northridge, as Jake Dusterhoff has the most recent goal of this period. Here's a shot kicked away by Yano from Kilgore. Parnell holds his man to the boards. As Kai Parnell able to carry in with speed. Here's the only Titan up there, but he fires it in. And he will head off. Now an opportunity here for the Matadors. Send across to Schwartz. Schwartz a shot. He scores! Nicholas Schwartz. And it's 4-0. Another 4-on-4 goal for Northridge. And the Titans have got to turn the Jets on here. As this one pops up and behind the bench of Cal State Fullerton. .901 shows on the clock. I know 8:59 shows on your screen, but I'll have it adjusted here in a moment. And there he goes. Everything's lined up, but off this face-off, Ezra Gale. Gunstream lets him play it. Bad pass. A shot stopped by Yano on a trigger pull from Norarch. Bank pass ahead. Ezra Gale hit a little high there by Zach Carnes. And so it is Dusterhoff has a goal in this period. He brings it onside. Dusterhoff shot blocked. It is picked up and a whistle here. It's a penalty. And it looks like it's going to be against Dusterhoff. And so the Titans are going to go to a power play, a much needed power play. Their first power play of the game. It's an elbowing minor to Dusterhoff. Christopher Franklin is having a discussion at the bottom of your screen with the linesman. So it's a 2-minute power play for Cal State Fullerton, which will start in about 4 seconds, as there's only 4 seconds left on the 4-on-4. So Ethan Kreller steps in. And he will dance against Stephen Papadopoulos momentarily. And it looks like another is heading in. So it's a 5-on-3, it looks like. Nicholas Schwartz just went in as well. So Hill's back on, Latz is back on. And so a 5-on-4 power play will be going here as of right now. And it's just been a little bit of a mess. It looked as if it was going to be 5-on-3, and as of right now, I'm only showing one penalty, but there might be a 5-minute for fighting somewhere, but I'm not seeing that. Meanwhile, this is Gale receiving the pass from Nathan Hill. Led ahead for Taylor Davis. Titans hoping they can get at least one in this period. It would help. As Davis banks it off the boards. Led along for Indales. Played to Hill. Back to Indales again. Indales holds. Then to Hill. Hill's shot blocked. Picked up by Indales. And it is kept in by Kreller. Here's Indales with it. Indales a shot, and that got blocked. Kreller back to Ezra Gale. The diving play doesn't go for Latz. It's played on back. It's Gale with it. A shot! Loose at the net mouth, and it didn't go! And now Hill. Gale calling for it. He gets the pass. Gale looks, holds, swung it across, hops off the stick of Kreller. Now it's played for Davis behind the net. Gale calling for it. Davis with it there behind the net still. Holds. Davis drifts. Davis still has it. Swings it on across to Kreller. Right in front. And that pass didn't get all the way through as it was picked off. As Indales was waiting for it. He was the intended receiver on that. But a misplay by Hill. 20 seconds to go on the power play for the Titans. Has had a couple of chances here. Here's Gale with it. Able to get by. Swings it back. Gale scores! Ezra Gale, who has just rejoined the lineup, has gotten the Titans on the board. It is 4-1, his first of the season. And boy, was that a beauty. And what a celebration by Gale. Some fist bumps up here in the booth. What a play. It's a power play goal for Cal State Fullerton, and the deficit is 3. Will Fighter steps in against Gino Norarch. So the Titans are 1 for 1 on the power play. There's some life in this team. 6:26 to go in the second period, and we still have a whole nother period. Here's a pass, Norarch behind. Maybe a momentum shifter here for Cal State Fullerton. Here's Anderson with a chance. That one didn't get through. And now Parnell able to bring it ahead with Freed. Here's Parnell and Freed picked it with Fighter there. It's played over for Gontus. A nice play by Fighter. He goes down. There's no arm raised by any of the linesmen. This one off the glass. And we'll roll in. Yano waits for it, and it is played by Kimber Cruz. Terrazas was not ready for it. Playing pass with himself right now is Luke Gontus. Will Fighter. Kept it nicely there by Parks, but here's a chance for him. Parks with a shot. Nice block there by Fighter. A diving play, and here comes Dylan Freed. He's got Fighter with him. Centering pass to Parnell. A centering pass, Owen Freed couldn't get a stick on it. Now it's Cole Commissar. Drops it off. Parks the shot, kicked away by Kurt Yano. The battle for it behind the net, a 4-man scrum. The puck comes free. Centering pass off of Yano, and Freed on the backhand flip, regathered by Franklin. Parks brings it onside here. Gets by one, fires a shot, and Yano able to hold on with 4:48 to go in the second. Well, the Titans seem to be having some energy here after the Ezra Gale goal. Hopefully the momentum will carry over into the third, as the boys are hoping to get this game tied. They got a long mountain to climb, but it's possible. That one blocked by Yano with the leg. Alexander over skates. He's shoved off. And there should have been a cross check there, but no arm raised. And AJ Cam telling me that there should have been a hand pass, but that was missed. Kilgore across. Ryan Ritter with the offensive pressure, but he falls back. Long stretch pass, banked ahead, tipped along, and here's an opportunity to the inside. Dropped off. Kilgore misses the net. Ritter. Nathan Hill, and Ritter did not get back in time. And so that ends the opportunity that would have come. Shots on goal, 42-10 here in the second period at Great Park Ice in Irvine, Rink 1. Kenny Nelson high above the ice. AJ Cam is back with me in the booth tonight on this Friday night. We appreciate all of you watching on YouTube, as the score is 4-1 in favor of the Matadors. For those of you just joining us, the Titans did get a goal this period on the power play. Ezra Gale is the goal scorer in his first game back from injury. And boy, did he put on a celebration that was fun to watch. This one off the glass, and a whistle here. And it looks like the linesman's going to get Kreller and Latz here. Both guys are going to go. And Zach Carnes, the captain of the Matadors, trying to plead the case here, along with Norarch. But it's not going to work. So we're going to go four-a-side here in the last 3 minutes and 31 seconds. As the face-off just outside the offensive zone for the Matadors. Luke Gontu's a shot and a save made on the windmill save by Yano. Seems a little bit frustrated out there, and you can see in the emotions here, but can't let it get to him. There's momentum right now for his team. As long as he stays in it, there's a chance. And right now he is. He's played a great game, that's for sure. But it is Zach Carnes across. That shot wide on the net. Carnes, a slap shot, goes wide of the net mouth, picked up by Anderson. Couldn't connect the pass, and now an opportunity, 2-on-1. It's Davis moving on in with Endales. Davis holds, turns one, and that one's poked. Oh my goodness, it was poked away by Carnes right at the last minute. And now some pushing and shoving here between Hill and Anderson's trying to play it off like he didn't do anything. And then delivers one last shove, and a shot the other way is stopped by Yano. He plays it over for Gale. Now it's Gontus out in front. Good stick play made by Yano. Ezra Gale, a backhand pass ahead, and it's Endales 3-on-3 here. Endales, it pops up. Glove down by Hill. And it rolls away from him now in a 2-on-1 the other way. As it's flipped, there we go. We apologize for that. Now it is Gale with a nice move. And as he could not complete the pass. Here's Endales with the steal. Endales holds. Endales, nice move. Endales couldn't get the backhand. Loose at the net mouth, and they couldn't put it home. And it is sent back down, and an icing. What a chance for Cal State Fullerton. And we apologize for the camera flip there, as we just wanted to say hi for the moment. But everything is A-okay here. What a chance there for Cal State Fullerton late in this period. As Garcia with a huge hit right at the blue line. As he's going to get it himself here. As Kreller hops back on, so does Latz. Francos banks it ahead, a race for it, and an icing is called. Titans are starting to come alive here in this period, as they have only delivered 3 shots this period, one of those being a goal by Ezra Gale in this period. As fanning on the shot, Cole Comasur trying to deflect it at the side of the net. Rebound, it's loose, and the backhand flip by Garcia. Latch shoved off. Centering pass, nobody home. Here is Will Fighter, the captain of this team. He'll bring it in with speed. The captain's duel, and the shot chipped to the corner. Garcia. Kreller. Behind the net, looking for a man out into the net mouth. Centers one, and Fighter couldn't get a touch. Carnes the other way. Comasur knifed away by Terrazas. And it is fired back in. 40 seconds to go in the period. Francos throws it around. Fighter. Spike down. Garcia can't get there. Here's Parks. Parks with a shot, sticked away, and then sits behind the net. It's still playable. Centering pass, and they score. Gino Newarch with his second goal of the game, and it is 5-1. Four goals in this period for the Northridge Matadors, and only one right now for Cal State Fullerton. As the third period will tell us how the rest of the game will go. Here with 4.3 on the clock for this second period. But the Titans, if they're going to have any chance to get back in this game, they're going to need a quick start and be a little bit more aggressive here in this third period. And the delay right now, finally the puck drops. And that's going to do it for period 2. 5-1 after 2. And Ryan Ritter, some extracurricular activity, some words with Luke Gontus, and that'll carry over to the third, that's for sure. As Ritter standing up for his teammates as the teens head to the dressing rooms. But 5-1 the score. After 2 periods of play, shots on goal 45-10 in favor of Northridge. Third period will be here shortly. It'll be an interesting one. We will see if the Titans can pull the comeback. They got a huge mountain to climb. But don't go anywhere third period when we return. Titans are heading back on to the ice. If you're just joining us, period 3 about to begin here. It is 5-1 in favor of the Matadors. And through 2 periods of play, shots on goal 45-10 in favor of the Matadors. And the only goal scorer right now for Cal State Fullerton in his return, Ezra Gale. On the power play, the Titans are 1 for 1, as it was a power play goal that he did score. But some key notes entering the 3rd period that we noticed. The Titans are playing hot potato out there with the puck, as the passes are not connecting. They just seem to be a little bit flat than they did last week. The couple of chances they did have towards the end of the period were good. That helped get the goal that they needed, but the deficit is 4 entering this period. Kurt Yano playing great. He's letting a couple in that he shouldn't have, but overall playing a great game as we enter the 3rd period. Hoping he can bounce back and get things done for his team, as I do not see him right now. As I'm looking out, I do not see Kurt Yano even on the bench. But they need to shoot more, obviously, if they're going to have any chance to get back in this game. As Jason Wong and now Kurt Yano enters the ice. But it'll be an interesting 3rd period. Kenny Nelson here, high above the ice, here at Great Park Ice in Irvine, Rink 1. AJ Cam is back with me tonight on the camera. We appreciate everybody watching here on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in as you're watching Titans Ice Hockey here on this Friday night. But Ryan Ritter did get a penalty at the end of the period, so he will sit. Most likely a roughing minor to him, but that is the only penalty that is carrying over as we await puck drop. Out there right now for this kill, Nathan Hill, Zane Garcia, Ezra Gale, and Kimber Cruz. Fresh sheet of ice. 20 minutes to go, hopefully more, but we will see. 5-1 as we start the 3rd. And the Matadors are on their 2nd power play, as this one is stopped by Yano. Played back to the point as a drive by Anderson was blocked, as I beg your pardon. That was Gino Newarch that gave the pass over to Anderson, but meanwhile they keep it in. A centering pass doesn't connect, and the backhand flip is out and down, and that'll kill some time. Dusterhoff and Newarch and a few others did score, but Newarch has 2 tonight, 17 in black. So he is 1 shy of the hat trick, as this is played back in. Newarch with it. Newarch looks over the traffic, sends it to the back. The drive got blocked on the way through on the drive by Franklin. Here's a shot, and that got the glass, rattles the boards, and rolls back down with 50 to go on the penalty kill. Christopher Franklin will sit. New players come on for the Matadors. Their 2nd power play unit out there right now, but on the penalty kill, Parnell, Fighter, Francos, and Hill. Here's Parks able to get by. Hill shuts the door on that. Can't clear it. Drive by Komisar blocked. Rebound. Down goes Parks. Wraparound attempt. Save made by Yano as he got the glove on it. First big stop of the period. And it seems almost every time the Matadors have something to say. And it's like, hey, let the boys play. Little zoom in action here provided by AJ Cam as this one bounces away from Franklin. Led ahead now and an opportunity here. Centering pass, Parks picks it up. Swings it across. As Ritter is back on, the penalty kill successful. 0 for 2 tonight are the Matadors on the power play. And Dollies could not get the pass the way he wanted to, but he's able to get it right back, but collides with Kreller. And that's the kind of stuff we've been seeing all night for Cal State Fullerton, is a couple of players collide. Now it's Andali's moving in with Davis. Andali's drops it off. Davis is there. Davis holds, fires a shot, goes wide of the net mouth. And Kimber Cruz to play it. Connects the pass with Andali's, but had that knifed away. Led ahead for Parks. Backhand flip, stays in. Rides the boards, my goodness. Davis shoved down. And now is trying to get up, but continues to be piled upon James Kilgore. Puck comes free, an opportunity for the Matadors. Centering pass, doesn't connect. Oh, and a big hit right at the half boards. Gordon delivered it. Trying to play from the ground was Franklin, I believe, or no, I beg your pardon, that was Nick Schwartz. He's one of the goal scorers as well. And now it's picked up by Davis, moving on in, 2-on-1, Davis fires, save Murphy, rebound! He went in as the player collided, but it will not count as a goal. And so the Titans are going to go to the offense right now. As Regale out there, he steps in. Norwich won that. Gale has it. As the puck just bounces away from the six tonight. There's just no puck luck. Here is a chance for Norwich. Puts on the brake, slides it across, and Gontus has scored. It is now 6-1 Matadors, as the puck luck seems to be going their way tonight. It's been all Matadors since the first period. 6 goals for them tonight. And the delay right now is the linesmen are having a chit-chat. Not sure about what, but they are heading over to the scorekeeper's table right now. And from my vantage point, I'm trying to see and read lips, but a little bit hard. Now all 3 are gathered right there, and the assistant captain Gino Newarch is right there. And maybe it's a time correction that they're looking at. They keep looking at the scoreboard here. So you try to fix the time. I show 6:19 here, but I let it play a little bit more, but looks like nothing seems to be wrong here, as everybody's going to head back to the circle. Wong's having a discussion right now with Francos. But as of right now, play about to resume. Norwich trying to get an idea of what's going on here. And for those of you at home, I'm trying to relay to you as much information as I know. Right now, a Matador's heading into the box. It's Dusterhoff. And it's 5-on-5, but Dusterhoff is in the box, and I'm not exactly sure why. And hopefully the public address announcer will let me know as to what just transpired. But meanwhile, this is a chance on a shot. Save made by Yano. It's loose, another shot, and they score. Yano wants a penalty. The puck was loose. The Matadors, with 2 quick strikes, make it 7-1. A lot of things just transpired here, but Yano immediately wanted something, and it looks like the goal is going to be called back. It remains 6-1. It's a penalty here for goaltender interference, most likely. And that's something for the fans to cheer about right now. And it's a goaltender interference penalty to Luke Gontus, who thought he scored. His arms raised, but he will sit. Titans are going to go to the power play. They are 1 for 1 tonight. And the faceoff's going to be in the offensive zone for them. As Captain Zach Carnes is trying to understand what's going on here. But the Titans are going to go to their second power play nonetheless. Luke Gontus, 2 minutes for goaltender interference. And this is a big opportunity right now for Cal State Fullerton. Shots on goal, 48-11 in favor of the Matadors. This is thrown across. Pass stays in. Good keep in by Francos. Throws it around and we'll try it again. But it is sent immediately back down away from Kimber Cruz. And you hear the public address announcer right now signaling to everybody what the penalty was. And so the Titans, once again, on their second power play. 30 seconds gone already. No shots on goal for it. As right now it's in the defensive zone. Francos. Able to fire it in. Ref lifts his leg. Franklin not out. Cruz drifts. Swings it across. Fighter. Back pass. Doesn't connect. Cruz finds Fighter, nudged a bit, but picked off by Kilgore, and the clear by Parks. And the second power play unit about to hop on. It's the Cruller line, Ezra Gale, Taylor Davis, Francos, and Freed. Anderson got by. Anderson with it still, tied up, and it's played by Yano. Ethan Kreller chased off by Anderson. Dylan Freed down the wing. Drives one into the catching glove of Murphy. That's the first chance of the power play. 28 seconds to go on that. So the time clock is off at the moment, but we'll have it playing right now for you, as it could not be kept in at the line. Nathan Hill, Taylor Davis, on across for Ezra Gale. He can get it over to Endales, and it is fired back in by Schwartz. Just a lot of bad miscommunication tonight, but it is Ezra Gale with it. Ezra Gale into the slot, puts on the brakes, drops it off, and the power play only saw one shot. And that's the kind of stuff we've been seeing tonight from the Titans. Now an opportunity here. Latz had that played away. Bad pass by Gordon. As the Titans are just looking really flat right now. As Yano makes a save there. Nathan Hill able to get by the hit of Norarch, and Hill will carry it into the offensive zone himself here. Nice move by Hill, and he's taken out of the play. Good kick by Gordon. Picked up by Endali's turnaround shot, and that hits the stick of Carnes. Ezra Gale able to avoid the hit. And Ezra Gale shoved off, but it is kept alive by Garcia. Hops off the stick of Franklin, and down goes a Titan at the moment. That was Gale, who just returned from injury. Seems to be okay. Was a little slow to get up, but a misplay. Opportunity here for Luke Gontus. Gontus drops it off. Norarch behind the net. Back to Kilgore. To the corner for Gontus. Turn and pass out in front, and that shot hits a body in front. Franklin across for Kilgore. Norarch heads off. Kilgore brings it in. Puts on the brakes. Reinforcements arrive, and a shot by Hasek is stopped and held by Yano. We thank those of you for watching on YouTube. Not the outcome we were wanting, but there is still hockey to play. As the Matadors won the faceoff, this one rolls in on Yano, and he has another save for tonight. But it's just been all Matadors since the first period. It's just the puck luck's been on their side tonight. And all around, it's just the Titans have been a little bit flat entering tonight. And without Caden Fair, who is out for a concussion, it can be a little bit difficult, and the Titans have been having to adjust here as this one bounces away from Hasek. As Caden Fair did suffer a concussion last week against the Matadors. As this one rolls back out. Played by Anderson. Anderson able to get by a few here. Anderson holds, shoots, save, made by Yano, rebound, and he's got that one too. There is still one more game between these two. It's later in this year. And as of right now, if the score remains, the series matchup would be 1-1 and the tiebreaker would be Game 3. As these two teams are fun to watch. But the first game was a lot more physical. And right now it just seems that the Titans can't get anything generating. Passes are hopping off sticks. They've been spending most of their time in the defensive zone. And passes like that just are not connecting. And unfortunately, it's just a team effort. But Kreller has it. Fires one, stopped by Murphy. A centering pass, rebound, it's in! It's a goal for Indales! And it is 6-2. 10:46 to go. And there is once again some life in the Titans. .10:46 to play here in the third period, and the Titans hopefully have something going here. Here's an opportunity for Gale. It's Ezra Gale with it. And it is played again in the corner. Benny Elliott out there right now. Good keep in by Terrazaz, but picked up again by Norch. He gets it right back. He's got Gontus with him. Norch with an opportunity, and a save made by Yano. Picked up again by Gontus. Big drive by Anderson as he didn't get all of it. Benny Elliott kicks it to the skate, to the stick. As a drop pass again. Anderson shoved off by Garcia. So we reach the halfway point of this third period. Shot blocked by Yano on Norch. Nathan Hill tried to clear it, but it hits Garcia. Puck available, and it rolls in on Yano, and he will hold on. 9:41 to play in regulation. 6-2 the score. Shots on goal, 55-13. Matadors. A bigger margin in this one than on Friday. As this is one back, Ryan Ritter. Ritter chipped it along and then took the big hit. As Alexander couldn't do much from it from the corner here. There's a slap shot by Hill that goes wide. Ryan Ritter keeps it into the zone. Banks it to the corner, but it was picked off on the way through, and racing for it now is Nathan Hill. And Christian Parks, the 211s, will duel. Picked up again by Alexander here for the Titans. He flips it over the glove hand of Franklin. Zach Carnes is there. Christian Parks able to pick it up. He's shoved by Gordon. Now it's Alec Gordon here for the Titans. Swings it across to Ryan Ritter. Ritter with a shot. Rebound off the post, and they score! Alec Gordon! And the deficit is 3. And there might be something brewing here. It all started by Ryan Ritter, who let the shot go. A mad scramble that gets through Murphy, and the deficit now is 3. And right now, Zach Carnes having a discussion with the linesman. Once again, we've been seeing this all night. After every play, it seems as if one of them has something to say with the linesman, and the linesmen always are eager to chat. But there right now is some life. Maybe the Matadors are panicking. 8:44 to go here in the third period, and a timeout is called by Cal State Fullerton, I believe. Nope, it's the Matadors. The Matadors called the timeout. And now the question becomes is what is being drawn up here by the head coach? The momentum's on the Titans' side. 6-3 the score. Less than 9 minutes to go. And now the head coach is speaking with Kurt Yano and Kat Reyes. As right now the boys are trying to talk amongst themselves and hopefully ride this momentum that they have. Alec Gordon gets the goal. His first of the season. And Indali's got one as well. And he's just been red hot this season. Players are back at center ice. Play resumes, and now we will see how the rest of the third period will go. We appreciate everybody watching on YouTube. As right now the Titans are within 3. And now the Matadors seem to have a spark. But here's Fighter. He's picked off. Banked ahead, and it reaches away from Dylan Freed. They wave the icing off. Oh, and a centering pass. Freed couldn't get a stick on that. This will go all the way back down. Icing waved off. I am actually shocked by that as to why there wasn't an icing, but meanwhile, play continues. Both AJ and I are confused, as it was high above everybody, so nobody could have played it or touched it, but right now it's fetched on back, and hopefully this time it is. 7:42 to go. Offensive opportunity right now for Cal State Fullerton. Alec Gordon with the goal. Deficit 3. And you wonder what the coaches were saying to the players. It's always the most exciting part. And unfortunately, we don't have a on-ice person to really relay that information for us. But from what I could tell, it definitely seems to have motivated the Matadors. It's almost as if something was said, as if they were sitting back and now the coach is telling them to go full port here, but because everybody's now into the offensive zone, and we hadn't seen that much. But here's a steal. A drive, loose, rebound, a jam play at the net mouth. It's stopped. Rebound in front, it didn't get to the stick. And then a drive, save, Yano! My goodness, on the frantic scramble. Now it's Indali's. Indali's to the outside. Toe drag, moves in, Davis couldn't get by. Norarch against Hill. Terrazas is back, drive off the glove of Yano. And on the delayed offside, they got it. Long stretch pass. Kicked by Carnes. Turnaround pass by Parks. Terrazas will fetch against Hostic. Bounces away from Davis. Hits Davis. And then was picked up by Parks. Centering pass. Rebound in front. Oh, the jam play. And it was steered away. Now it's played again by the Matadors. Toe drag. Save, Yano. Parks. Carnes fires back to Parks. Christian Parks holds. Trying to center. Off the glove hand of Davis. On the bounce. It caroms over to Ezra Gale, who goes down. And a penalty is coming out of all this, as Zane Garcia is coming over to check. And he seems to be okay. So Carnes isn't getting the penalty. It's Parks that's entering the box. And so the Titans are going to go to the power play here in the last 5 minutes and 49 seconds. They are down 3, though. And that's the unfortunate part. Fighter won it. And he tried to pull the trigger. Parnell couldn't. A shot shrugged away. Rebound. Oh, and it popped over the net. I thought it had popped in behind Murphy, but it had popped over the cage itself. And right off the tie-up, all that occurred. And so right now the Matadors are going to try to settle it down here, as this one thrown back into the defensive end, as Nathan Hill with Ezra Gale back there. Freed is out there. Fighter and Parnell are up front. Hill glides in, drops it off, gets the pass back, but it is knifed away and off the glass and down. Yano comes out to play. 1:07 to go on the power play. Ezra Gale. Nathan Hill. Ahead for Freed. Can't settle it down. Fighter chips it along to himself. Tries to center it. Hops off a couple sticks and then hits the side of the net. And Hill can't keep it in. More time gone off this power play that has only seen one shot. And it came right off the tie-up. Hill holds, fires. That shot goes wide. Picked up by Parnell. Parnell holds. Gale. Knifed away by Norarch and cleared. 25 to go power play time. Fresh bodies out there for Cal State Fullerton. The Kreller line. Davis. Sandwiched there by Franklin. Kreller can't get the centering pass to Freed. 5 to go on the power play. And that's going to do it for the opportunity. And it's gone. Parks is back on. And it is played by Franklin. Tipped along by Parks. Rolls in on Yano. He plays it to Francos. And Davis can't get there. Regathered by Anderson. Thrown for Carnes. And now it is Christian Parks. Parks to the outside. Francos watching him. Parks still has it. Watched by Endales now. Swings it over to Anderson. Will reach from Francos. And now it is Endales. Able to get it over. Davis through the legs of Gontus. Endales avoids the hit. And now it is Parks again. Parks trying to get by Francos and does. Centers one, nobody there, and it is picked up now by Davis. Connects the pass with Endales. Right back to Davis, nice move. Davis fires it in, 2:42 to go. This one off the glass, could not be gloved down by Kimber Cruz. Jason Wong plays it. Cruz, Endales. Spins. And it hits a couple players right in front of the penalty box in the last 2:20. Pass is played away by Endales. Cannot get by, so he'll head off. As the pass does not connect to the stick of Schwartz, and we have an icing with 2:08 remaining. For those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for tuning in tonight. 6-3 here at Rink 1 on this Friday night. If you haven't already, please support the stream with a like and a subscription if you have not. It does help the YouTube channel out. As this face-off is won by Cal State Fullerton, but it was played by the Matadors immediately. This one will float back in. Yano to play this for Wong. Back to Hill. Definitely not the outcome we were expecting tonight. Here's Hill on a centering pass. A good block by Carnes. And it is fired back down, and this is what the Matadors are just going to be doing now. No need to do any more, but here is Noarch. He's on a mission. He has 2. He's looking for the hat trick in this 6-3 game. 5-man scrum. Puck comes free right in front, and Yano says, "How do you do?" and gets a glove on that in the last minute and 17 seconds. Ezra Gale with a goal, and Dollies with a goal, Alec Gordon with a goal. Holding minor right now to the Matadors, so the Titans are going to go back to the power play. They are 1 for 3. And sitting in the box looks to be James Kilgore. Indeed, 6 in black. It's a roughing minor to Kilgore, and he's heading off for the night. A little wave from AJ Cam here, as he will hit the showers. Way ahead of everybody else. So serving the penalty now looks to be Jake Dusterhoff, 22. It is. Face-off won by Fighter. He's been real good tonight in the face-off circle. At least that's a positive in this game here, as Fighter has it again. Back to Francos. Swings it over to Fighter. Fighter a shot that got the boards. Rebound to Free. Turnaround shot hits the side of the net. And now it is Parnell in the last minute of the period. Gunstream to Parnell. They'll play catch. Gunstream fires, pops up, and tangled up right now with Fighter was one of the Matadors. Looks to be Anderson. As the two collide again, it's kicked along by Fighter. Held there by Franklin, as they will just hold it off. Half a minute to go now. 1:10 to go on the power play. Puck comes free to Parnell. Looks over the traffic, looks over the options. Swings it back to Francos. Fires a shot, it got blocked. Yano is still at the net. They did not pull him for the extra attacker on this power play. Final 10 seconds to go. It was not the outcome we were wanting tonight, but the Titans will look forward to their next one as the horn sounds and the Matadors have won the game. Final score in this one, Matadors 6, Titans 3. As they upset Kurt Yano, surrounded by his team. As the final score is 6-3 in this contest. As the teams here in just a moment are going to head to center ice for the traditional handshake line. As this line is usually led by the goaltenders. So Ethan Murphy will await Kurt Yano as the Titans are making their way to center ice. Shots on goal after this one, 61-15 in favor of the Matadors, in which a game that was all Matadors since the first period. As Kat Reyes makes her way up, and Kurt Yano makes his way up. as the two start the handshake line and work their way down. The next home game that we will be covering for you is on November 4th against Cal Lutheran here at Rink 1. Game time will be at 9 o'clock. As you're watching Titans hockey here on YouTube, and we appreciate those of you watching on YouTube as the players are now greeting the linesmen. But from all of us here in Irvine, it was not the outcome we wanted, but we look forward to the next one as this series matchup is tied at 1, and the third game in a few weeks, it'll be back here. And we will definitely look forward for that one as these two teams are fun to watch as the Matadors now take first place in the division and the Titans now fall to second place in this division. And the 7-win streak comes to a close, but boy was it a fun run. And hopefully the momentum will carry from here on. AJ Cam working the cameras tonight. I'm Kenny Nelson, high above the ice here at Rink 1 in Great Park Ice in Irvine, saying so long from Irvine. A little stick taps from the boys and a salute to the fans in attendance. But for those of you watching at home, thank you for watching Titans hockey here on YouTube. I'm Kenny Nelson.